guys, it's Bumblebee Love. So in this video I want to show you a few things, or not a few things, but one main thing specifically that I've been working on for the past, I don't know, 6 months maybe. I'm not exactly sure it has been that long, but it has been a while. And it is this little bunny head. Like 6 months ago or so, when Sarah or Swansea Pint-Size Palace started working on her Nima head, I saw one of her early videos about her sculpting process, and I was like, oh yeah, I would like to try sculpting someday. And I've never really been into sculpting before, mainly because I don't feel like I'm good at it, because I don't have a lot of experience. But also because I felt like I would need to do a lot of research, and I didn't feel like doing a lot of research. So I never really got into it, even though I always admired people who were able to sculpt their own dolls. That is just amazing. But I decided to give it a try because she made a video and she just made it sound so easily. Can you say? Made it sound easy? Yeah, that's what she did. And I decided to give it a try, so I just made a little bowl of tinfoil and covered it in polymer clay. And by the way, I will not recommend using polymer clay. If I am ever going to make another head, or maybe even a body or whatever, I will definitely try and go with something like air dry clay, because I baked this a lot of times, and maybe some people can do this without baking it, but I feel like I can't work on something that's soft all the time, because I would feel like I couldn't hold on to it properly without squishing it. So I baked it multiple times and the surface bubbled up, and it was really difficult to work with, and lots of bubbles formed after all the times, or the more times it was baked. So yeah, this is my little bunny head. It is an MSD head, and it fits. I made it to fit on the Fairyland body. I will show you in a second. This is what the bottom neck part looked like. It still needs lots of work, but yeah, this is what I've gotten done so far. Yeah, I will show you some of the tools that I used and such. I used polymer clay and Fimo and Cernit, I think. Polymer clay. Yeah, Fimo and Cernit, those kind of polymer clays. And again, I wouldn't recommend it. But it turned out okay. Lots of lumps, but I've sanded it down and it's really smooth at the moment. There's still lots of imperfections that I don't know if you can tell, but I can definitely see it. And there's lots of things I want to improve before I start casting it or making molds out of it. I decided to make this is the ear, this is the range of motion. It's not super great. This is up and down, it's really not a lot, but it can be sort of turned back. I wanted it to lay back like this so it could look sort of scared, but it won't go much further than just this. And of course another ear is going over here. But I decided to only make one ear because I am pretty sure I won't be able to make 2 identical ears that would be mirrored of each other. So yeah, I decided to make one ear that I tried to make as identical on each side, or yeah, I forgot what that word is. So it can be used as both the left and the right ear. So there will be another one, and then I cast 2 of these. And she has these little holes at the top of the head. I ordered a few little tools on eBay, like these little drills. Let's see. I don't know what they're called, circle drills? I forgot what they're called. Like these. And the smaller one I used to drill out the holes at the top of the head for the ears. And the bigger ones I used to drill out the sockets inside the head, and this was a real pain in the ass. It was very difficult. Again, I think it was the material. It was very difficult to drill into, and there were so many times where the drill, because I had to put a lot of pressure for it to even drill into the material, So many times, because I put so much pressure on it, it went straight like through the eyes, and they just went around on the outside of the eye and messed up this entire area. So I had to cover up the eyes many times with new clay, and it was a pain. But in the end, I'm fairly happy with it. It's not done yet, as I said. One of the eyes, I think this one over here, now it's mirrored from when I usually look at it, but this eye is placed, I think, just a millimeter further up on the head than this one, and it drives me crazy because I've been fixing the eye so many times now that I can't deal with the thought that I have to do it once again. But I think maybe you can even tell a little. I don't know. I love the little nose though, and I especially like the profile. It's so cute, I feel. Such a cute little profile, especially the nose. But overall, I'm really happy with her. It's a her, by the way. And I decided to go with an animal sculpt and just make a really simple bunny, because I don't think I could have been able to sculpt a human face at my first attempt. So we went with something really simple, and it was fairly simple, and it was a fun experience. Also, I don't know if you can see, but this is not straight. It's placed a little bit to the side, so I want to fix this situation here. It's a little bit meh. Yeah, so lots of little imperfections. Oh, and here's the head cap, by the way. Here. That's what that looks like. Also want to, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a little bit of a gapping all over. And I want to make it as flush as possible with the actual head, so that it's not so visible. But so far I'm really happy with the result of the head cap. I feel like it's very, it looks good on the head. That's what I feel like, at least. And I'm going to add little magnets on the inside, so it just looks closest with magnets. What else? Yeah, as I said, I need to work on the inside of the neck hole mechanism, because at the moment it does fit on the Fairyland body, and you can lock it in place, so it works as a head. However, the more you move the head and play with it, the little lock sort of unlocks itself, and suddenly the head just falls off. So still need to work on this. I have ordered some tiny, like a set of little files on eBay that was Valdis, and that I hope I can use to work on the inside of the head, the neck hole, because I can't really get in there with an X-Acto knife or with sandpaper. I've used a really fine sandpaper. This is a 240, I don't know, what's it called? Not millimeter grit? I don't know what it's called, but 240 something. And yeah, I also used this little sponge sandpaper thing. It's not as fine, but it worked fine, and it made the surface really smooth. I went out and I ordered some primer. I think I don't know if it's backwards, but primer. And I'm really excited to cover or give it a coat with this, but I will wait a little bit because I ordered some epoxy sculpt also, and that has not come in yet. So I want to fix up a few little things here and there and make sure that the head is really to my liking before I give it the first coat of primer. But I'm really excited to do it because I feel like with the even color I'll be able to really tell where things needs to be smoothed out more, and where there are little lumps and sort of divots or holes that I need to fill out with the epoxy. Because right now it has so many different colors and splotches of all the different clays that I can't really tell. I mean, I can feel it, but I don't feel like that's good enough. But I can't really tell where it's uneven because of all this discoloration. And by the way, before I sanded it down, the entire face had sort of the same color as the snout has. So it just looked like a burnt piece of meat. It was really, it looked so disgusting, but it helped with the sanding. So I'm really excited to see it in a solid color. But yeah, oh yeah, I have these tiny little anime style acrylic eyes that I like to put in her. I think she looks really cute with them. So I'll just, come on little eye. Okay, something like that. Let's see if I can do this and show it to you. Something like that. I think she's cute. It's a she. I think her sculpt name will be Victoria, but I'm not completely sure. I might change it. But yeah. Oh yeah, before I end the video, just want to show you what she looks like on a minifee body. So we have Mint here, who is willingly landing out her body. Just take her head off. Whoops. So this is what it looks like size-wise, and as you can see, it's just in there. Let's see if I do this right there, and it locks in place, and this is what it looks like. It's not completely even. I don't know if you can tell, but it's sort of moved a little bit more to this side. I don't know if it's even visible, but I can tell. But I find her really cute, but I want to fix this area a little bit more, so I feel like she fits more like straight on the head instead of a little bit more. The whole head looks like it's moved a little bit to this side. I'd like it to be a little bit more in the middle. And just imagine her having the head back. So that is pretty much her. I'm fairly happy with the whole the outcome so far, and she's a lot of fun to work with. Even though I've spent I don't know how many months on her now. I did take a break from her for a couple of months before starting to work on her again. I just started working on her recently. And ordered the few bits or last pieces that I feel like I will need to finish the sculpt before I can make a mold and cast her. I'm going to cast her in white resin, just because I feel like she could be a nice little white rabbit. So yeah, I don't know if it's a head I want to sell. I was thinking that maybe I could sell a few of them on my Etsy, but I don't really know, because I'm not sure I did a good enough job that I want to sell it. But maybe if there are a few extra casts that I feel are good enough, I could do a giveaway or something, or yeah. But this is my project so far. I like her. She's cute. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That's what I've been up to. So yeah. I can never figure out how to end videos. Anyways, that's it. I don't think there is anything else to show you about or tell about this little project. So I'll just end the video here before it gets too awkward. So thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!